Thanks for... Joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. Here we go. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. And both backcourts in this one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a... Whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Just 5 on the clock. Denied by Adebayo. From deep, Gay drains the triple.
If you're open, Jokic is going to find you.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Hawks head coach and I got a chance to talk. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
Allie, thank you.
Well, Adebayo makes his living on the interior. He's so dangerous close to the bucket.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Pass to Hero. To the paint. Stolen by Jokic. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Castle. There's a screen. Jokic with it. From the arc. Connects from downtown.
Confident stroke from Jokic. Shot ready on the catch.
Hero outside. Pass to Butler. Back to Hero. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Butler can't get it to go.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Over to the wing. Jokic with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Castle for three. Adebayo grabs the board. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Hero. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Pass to Ivy. Gay outside. Here's Castle. The Hawks need to get one up here. Jokic, no good.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Now here's Hero, giving them some nice offensive production with 13 points a game. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Ivy, right side. Gay outside. Castle for three. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Paul. Still no points. Pass to Hero. Adebayo sets a screen to the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Back to Bogdanovic. Kispert, left side. Shoots over Burks. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Terry Rozier picks one up.
Well, Capella shot his fair share of free throws. Not his expertise at this point.
The Heat making a switch here. Capella hits them both. Heat trail by 4. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Rozier gets the bucket.
Look how Rozier just slices inside. He doesn't hold himself back on the drive at all.
And here's Bogdanovic. Kispert outside. Inside. And Capella gets it to go.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back at... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Jokic on the double team. Here's Ware. And a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Gay. Ivy outside. The kick to Hunter. Out to the wing. From deep, Jokic. Rebound, Miami. Rozier looking around. To the middle. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, if you give Butler an opening, he will exploit the defense.
And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
And it's Rozier with the ball for Miami. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
What vision from Rozier there. Seeing his teammate was wide open and making the right pass.
Pass to Hunter. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Rozier outside. Down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Butler. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Atlanta leading by 3. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Three-pointer. And Ivy gets a 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Burks. Back to Rozier. Good on the bucket.
The craftiness of Rozier to his advantage.
Here's Castle. Pass to Jokic. Gay with the ball. The 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Rozier can't get it to go. The Hawks leading. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Gay attacking. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
A rare assist there from Hunter. They want him to continue to work on his playmaking.
Pass to Jaquez. To the inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Castle. Jokic the screen. Ivy outside. Launches it. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat trailed by 4. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Adebayo sets a screen. Rozier. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And a vicious slam by Rozier, really sticking it to them.
Jokic with it. Castle for 3. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Hawks ahead, up 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Coach, how about the Erik Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Erik is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
An active physical defender. Paul takes pride in being a pest and distracting shooters.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Back to Herro. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Herro's got his second basket on the night. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Inside. Here's Castle. Pass to Ivey. Takes the three. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Now here's Adebayo. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. Adebayo's got 5 now.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. Pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA. They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Here's Castle. Screen by Gay. And the layup is good off the glass. Gay's gotten his third basket of the night. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Pass to Herro. Now Jaquez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, he brings the heat. Herro giving the people what they came to see.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote. And hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. They walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
Pass to Castle. And here's Jokic outside. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Jaquez. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he is a gifted attacker. When Jaquez Jr. gets this kind of opening, viable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Herro, left side. They set the pick. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, defensively, you have to do your best to guard Herro without fouling because he's nearly automatic from the line.
The Heat making a switch here. And so Hero nails both of them.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Kispert outside. To the right side. To the paint. Four on the clock. Fires the three. And Rozier pulls it down. Butler on the wing. Capella with a block. They retain possession. Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
35.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's Miami's ball. Now Hero. Rozier outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Castle. Pass to Jokic. They set a pick. And here's Ivy. Castle for three. Buries it from three. And the Hawks lead by 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Rozier outside. Into the lane. Hero on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo sets a screen. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. Hero can run offense, a solid ball handling option.
To the left wing. Pass to Ivy. Back to Jokic. Adebayo grabs the board.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's Castle. Uses the glass on the layup. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Outside Hunter. Back to Jokic. And here's Ivy from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Rozier outside. Driving in. And he goes in for the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Atlanta's coach had some advice for the team over that last break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Fires for 3.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Fast break. Here come the Heat. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
Right wing. From deep. Hey. Counted from distance.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Rozier outside. Tries again. The rebound by Atlanta. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Castle. Now here's Ivy. Hunter, the screen. The kick out to Gay. Here's the three. Rebounded by Butler.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Atlanta. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 9-point game here. And it's Miami's ball to the middle. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
And the basket created by Rozier's pass, known to be a score-first guard, but still, Terry is adept at finding teammates.
41 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Hunter. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
And here's Butler outside. Hits the trifecta.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
So this one belongs to the Hawks. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. Saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
My money is small for you, so you better sound it hurt for right. I'm rolling Santana tonight. I'm wearing Rick Aaron tonight. Yeah, I'm counting the bands tonight. Yeah, that rain tonight. Yeah, I'll get in the 10 today. I'm getting some tonight. Yeah, I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a 10 today. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a 10 today. I'm rocking some beats tonight. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, she shaking that she like a earthquake.
Yeah, let's shout it on the game when she see us hot like that G. Want my last name, but I'm finna pass this free. Yeah, she tryna get in my mind, I lock the door and pass the key. Yeah, I tell that one time the shit ain't fine enough like me. Yeah, too bad I might make her my accessory. My mama said I rock like too much black, I might need me an exorcist. That me shine forever. If it's time, I'm ready. I might turn no head. Think this heaven sent. Be the like me, she can never. Be a like you, I can never. I'm with the game forever. Getting fresh forever. Top floor, but we on the 5th level. Getting cash forever. Forever.
And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, she shaking that she like a earthquake. I know it's never. But I couldn't be like you, I could never. He said he couldn't be like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way.
Yo, me that like me, you can never. Yo, me that like me, you can never. Yo, hit up like how I never. Yeah, shot it right forever.
Young move that brand new bread, get your brand new. Hey, brand new pot, new stove, brand new 1052 bowls. Right behind your name and other words you told. These be laying up with these rats, they need to be exposed. D&D unless the money calling. What you call it? Can't go broken now, I'm used to ballin'. Mute yourself with all the extra talking. Shut up, mind your business. Let me paint a picture, see the vision. I can see the city while I'm in the Yami right now with it. She needed some clout, you not even relevant what this about. I know some from the south, get little sister in the mouth. Whoa, yeah. Know I be it out. They like back on there. Look how he slugging it out. Some keep telling me, some keep telling me. I'm hearing voices. Keep it cool, play the fool. Some keep telling me, trying to ignore it. Some keep telling me. Some keep telling me, telling you what. Go with your move or you gon' lose. Some keep telling me, I can't go. Some keep telling me, them. Some keep telling me, stay on the road. Some keep telling me, give it a little minute and its true colors gon' show. Some keep telling me, keep me up. Some keep telling me, get it and go. Some keep telling me, God watching over me, but I feel the demons getting close. He be pillar talking about me and my people. Must be hurt. Plus he a rapper too, he really want a feature. 12 by verse. He ain't, I know, a hoe, a real. When got a tat, it still ain't. Now why you do that for? Some keep telling me, I ain't buying the story you selling me. No. If you ripping that loaf, you better eat. We don't tolerate starving in BGE. They out here paying for, I'm playing for keeps. Laid up with a op for a week. Bon appetit, rose pedal my feet, my status elite. They talk about you rich or poor. Whoever ain't with you, whoever ain't with me, everybody, whoever ain't with me, trying to take her for another. Now you winning, nah, don't switch up now. I done put you in it. Some keep telling me, some keep telling me, some keep telling me. I'm hearing voices. Keep it cool, play the fool. Some keep telling me, trying to ignore it. Some keep telling me, telling me. Some keep telling me, telling you what. Go with your move or you gon' lose. Some keep telling me, I can't go. Some keep telling me, them. Some keep telling me, stay on the road. Some keep telling me, give it a little minute and its true colors gon' show. Some keep telling me, keep me up. Some keep telling me, get it and go. Some keep telling me, God watching over me, but I feel the demons getting close.
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Streets. Yeah? L Streets. L Streets. Billionaire. Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phones. Toss a little up before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been played with, cause of some same that was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting the. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting the. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you lose it. Hey, boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that ride around, that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music, when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go getters, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. I really earned it like it, I ain't heard about it, I ain't have more, I just tip a thorough, this is still the made it rich. I really made it out of there, I hate about it, that's enough to make a sick. I was laying out with the vultures. He wanna get closer, he wanna touch for some closure. I ain't got time, baby, tuck your emotion. I've been the one with the motion, I've been the one that was chosen. Y'all stuck like we frozen, this is the shot, baby, this is the coach. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that ride around, that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music, when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go getters, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Chicago!
She throwing the. She doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn up the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She showing her. Tom Petty, you know I be on that. Standing on like a floor mat. They keep trying to reach me, cause they know that I never call back. Throw it back on her BD. Just know he caught that. Hating, I gotta ignore that. He's a like bro to store at. Top facing, don't ask me to. If we beefing, don't ask me to. In the party, them clappers is clapping. In the party, them slappers is slapping. Ice on the beat, I be skating. I'm pretty, I look like a painting. With a baddie and she looking. Cause the money amazing. She turn off the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn off the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She showing her.
Come do it for me. I'm from TX. Shorty, she come from the BX. Ice in the flame and they need it. You might get a car and it's keyless. Topless, no B6. I'm out in New York, I'm at Sailors. You might get you more, be sailors. I'm cooking a wave afloat. They watching my moves remote. Ooh, we bought us some. That $10 to sell us the Knicks. Like the Flow Jet and Brussels on trip, man.
She turn up the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn off the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She showing her.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young while we all grow old. In a world where you never bite a hand that feeds you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy come, easy go. So they say, so we know. And in the fall, then we fold. Puppet strings.
Back on television telling lies to me. If a penny for your thoughts, then it's costing me. Just the luck of the draw in the. And an eye for an eye in today's economy.
So they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with.
So they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run.
Crawl before you walk. Walk before you run.
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure.
But if you want it bad, it's the love of possession.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Cause beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder.
Hold up, I'm about to get the game sewed up.
Take a second just to sit and chill and smell the roses. Looking for acceptance, open doors and never close them.
When the hand's dealt,
you gotta know when to fold.
And
if a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, an apple every day, keeping doctors homebound. Using the word they can be more than a pronoun.
And if you don't pray, they be breaking the quotes out.
So they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with.
So they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run. sparks to make one blanket. I'm putting up with the shameless faces, making noise, empty spaces. Make this your time now, it's not wasted. Nothing is permanent, so change it.
Yo, I go by the name, I'm from the Neptunes, and I just want to let y'all know, I'm yo. The world is about to feel something that they never felt before. Come on.
From ghetto to ghetto, the backyard to yard. I'm the neighborhood. Call me subwoofer, cause I pump like that jack on or off the track. I'm heavy, cuz ball till you fall and shoot the duck to the Fetty Gov. Sorry, my love, but I'm seeing through these eyes. Benz convoys with the wagon on the side. Only big boys keep on a ride. Gucci Chuck Taylor with the dragon on the side. Man, I make a buck, why scram? I'm trying to show y'all who the I am. The Jews is flirting me if I'm hurting. Legend in 2 games like I'm Pee Wee Kirkland. On a block with consistent hits while Pharrell keep talking this music. Patty cake, I'm the baker's man. I bake them cakes as fast as I can, and you can tell by how my bread stack up. Then this rap so the back up. Watch it like my whip, like my chick. Doing a $1.6 with me in the cockpit. Grinding, cousin, I got 4 dozen, even 11.5. If I see you, keep it coming in my. That's just as heavy as my name. So much dough, I can't swear I won't change. Excuse me if my wealth got me full of myself. Cocky, something that I just can't help. Especially when them 20s is spinning like windmills. And the ice 32 below minus the wind chill. Filthy, the word that best defines me. I'm just grinding, man. Y'all never mind me. I keep in a line, better stay in line when you see it like me shining. Grinding, you know what I keep in a line, better stay in line when you see it like me shining. My grind's about family, never been about fame. Some days I wasn't able, there was always get you in the game. Anything less is just a shame. Guess the way my watch got blue chips in the face. With 2 tips, whoever gets in the way. Not to mention the hideaway that rests by the lake. Consider my raw demeanor the icing on the cake. I'm like a balance through the hood. Kids call me. Other hand on my plated whistle. One eye closed. As if I was Slick Rick, my aim is still an issue. The soul in whichever palm I'm holding. One'll leave you, the other. I'm grinding, Jack. I keep in a line, better stay in line when you see it like me shining. Grinding, you know what I keep in a line, better stay in line when you see it like me shining.
turn up, let's go, come on. Let's go, it's my song. I eat good for lay me.
Football. Play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. And, of course, Zach Levine. Team moving on here without him.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
Out pass to Bagley. Butler with the steal. Pass to Hero. Back to Butler. And on paper, Craig, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Paul. Miami no good on that time either.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Left side, Bagley. Pass the ball. To Bagley. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. We talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, they'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. Back to Paul. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Paul. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Here's Rose, following the basket by Chris Paul. Right wing. Outside Rose. The 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat trailed by 7. Pass to Butler. To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
Rose scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now Adebayo. Bagley with the rebound.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
With Samart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
And he makes both free throws. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Miller, that's for 2. And again, Chicago, no good. Down low, here's Butler. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Outside Rose. And so it's the Chicago Bulls bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been
the Heat.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. And I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. Shot. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Sexton attacking. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And Greg, for Buzelis, basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist. Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
This league, Stan, and you've watched it and coached it for years, has the best players in the entire world. And some guys, though, can kind of be overlooked. Like Terry Rozier, for instance.
Yeah, look, here's a guy who's averaged 28 points a game. He can create offense for other people. He plays hard, was an outstanding defender early in his career. He's an important piece for any team he's on.
And what speed and Stan, what athleticism.
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's somebody who shouldn't be under the radar.
Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Bam at 6'9" might be undersized at his position, but he plays with such incredible intensity.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Adebayo the screen. It's taken away by Smith. Out to Miller. There's the triple. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Miller's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, Jaquez doesn't mess around. He likes to throw it down with force.
Jaquez with the double team. They get it back. Out to Smith. Fires for three. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That's on Terry Rozier. And the Bulls making a change here. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Lets it fly from 18. Rebound by the Heat.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Smith. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And you're also seeing that high motor in terms of their ability to block shots or alter them, bringing that presence defensively.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
It's good. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
Well, Adebayo makes his living on the interior. He's so dangerous close to the bucket.
.26 seconds left in the first half. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And Miami making a change here. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Bagley, no good. Outside Rozier. To the paint. It's stolen by Bagley. On its way from Rose for 2. Green for 2 points. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Bagley with a wide-open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Bagley's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bulls. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. The Heat making a switch here. The Heat trailed by 16. Pass to Adebayo. To the middle. Here's Butler. Chicago grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Down low. Outside for Bagley. Bagley with another miss. And so here is Miami. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization, is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Outside, Hero wants to get it to Butler and does. In the paint, Butler!
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And it's Rose penetrating. Misses the layup. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team.
The Heat trailed by 12.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Ball looking over the floor. Here's Abdur-Rahim, and he uses the glass on the layup. Abdur-Rahim's got his first basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside, Bagley. All sorts of time. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Kicks it out to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. From downtown. That shot missing. The Bulls leading by 12. Outside Rose. There's the 3. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. It's Miller on the way. Three-pointer Bagley. Connects from three-point range. Bagley's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bulls. Pass to Adebayo. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Adebayo's got 13.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Back to Miller. Here's Buzelis from outside off the mark. And here are the Heat. They're on a 16-7 run. It's blocked.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And Ball, such a high IQ player. Superb at knowing when to take that triple.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Buzelis' shot is good. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Here's Adebayo. And no good in the last second attempt this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to open.
The Heat, 36.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. Let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Smith, no luck. The Heat trail by 12. Inside. Here's Hero. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 6 points for Tyler Hero.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Hero. Pocket 6. Here he goes. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. To the paint. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Nice pass. What a heady play by Clarkson.
Now Hero to the wing right side. Lets the 3 fly.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage. Good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Out to Smith. Takes the 3. It's good from long range. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Buzelis grabs the board. Outside, Bagley. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Outside, Ball. Shoots over Hero. Here's Bagley. And that one drops for him. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the sides.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. To the inside, and stolen by Miller.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Chicago.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Marvin Bagley.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
Right side Rose. It's hauled in by the Heat. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jaquez with a wide open look. And the Heat, another three. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stuck here at the moment.